This is the Arlo security camera, and it's designed to be mounted, either magnetically or by a screw mount, and it charges by USB. That's a standard USB socket, as you can see, and it's waterproof, it's battery operated, and this battery, in my opinion, or in my experience, lasts something like 6 months, right, under normal use. If it's in a high traffic area and it's having to record and send you video very frequently, then usually lasts about a month. So in most use cases, you're going to see something like a 3 to 4 month time period before you have to change a fully charged battery. Okay, what you could do, of course, is you could have multiple batteries and just swap them out when the time comes, but they do charge directly by just plugging that into USB. They're waterproof, so they're designed for outdoor use, obviously, but they can also be used indoors. And in that case, you can have a USB cable mounted into that and plugged it into a power source, so you don't ever have to change the battery, or you don't have to worry about that. So you're going on holiday for a year or so, you can have that plugged into a power source and not have to worry. Mind you, if you're going on holiday, unless you have a cat or something that keeps going in your house, the battery's going to last forever, because it's not really recording any videos. So you could probably go for a year and still have it working. As you can see, it's just outside my window. As you can see, it's screwed up. I could also have a magnetic one, but I'd rather have the screws, right? Because that way it's more secure. But I can just twist this and have it removed. I also have access to the battery through the back there. This is under shade. Even though it's waterproof, it's still protected from the elements. If I really wanted, I could have used just a magnetic, it's actually here, and I could have wired in a USB permanently into there. Right, so there is the magnetic part there. That's the magnetic part. And you can see I've got a USB cable plugged in there, which is also how it charges, by the way. I'll show you how it charges in a minute. And I could basically easily, so that's a mounted magnetic pad, but anything metallic, that shape actually would work. So you see it holds really nicely. So now it's mounted, and I have this cable here, which I could then have, it's a pretty long cable, I can have that plugged into any USB source. There's no need to do that because these batteries last about 6 months, depending on traffic. Sometimes they last only 1 month if there's a lot of traffic, if they're in a place where there's a lot of videos being taken. But if they're indoors and you're going on holiday, they will last months. So they sync with the Arlo hub, just like any other from this series. And you press the sync button there and the sync button on your hub, and they're synced. And they send notifications to your phone. So the minute they start to record a video that sends movement, they send it to your phone, and you can review the video in real time. You can also access the camera and microphone live. It's got night vision, and if you have a fast enough network, you can actually have a conversation with someone. Mind you, I find that in most use cases it's a little bit delayed because there's a lot of latency involved. So this is the other brilliant part of this. I just sit this next to my router, right? And because all of the wireless activity is dealt with by Arlo's own hub, it doesn't interfere with my wireless traffic. So it doesn't affect my phone, my downloads. None of that is affected by the cameras, because the wireless cameras connect directly to the Arlo hub. But how is the Arlo hub connected to the internet? I'm glad you asked. It's got an Ethernet connection, which is connected directly to the Ethernet port on my router. So that's a super fast wired access. So again, there's no lag, there's no delay. It's as fast as it can be without actually affecting my wireless. There's a little button there. You press that and it pops open, and that's the battery. So you can have multiple batteries charged and ready to go. Okay. So you can just swap immediately, so you don't have that much downtime when your battery runs out. But I usually just leave the battery in and just charge it when time comes. It takes about, I don't know, 5-6 hours to charge fully, so that's not actually that bad. Now keep an eye on that. That's my phone, and I'm going to plug this in because the battery is actually dead right now. So I get some power in that. When you plug it in, switch that on, you should see a blue light to tell you it started to charge. Boom. Also, I'll point that at my face and I'll make a move. See, it's starting to charge, saying it's connecting to the hub, as you can see. Boom, you can see that. It's notified me straight away that there's some movement happening. So the minute it connected to the hub, straight into action. Okay, that's the live feed. You can also hear the latency. So it's actually quite, it's quite good. It's 2 seconds, about a second delayed. So it's still able to have, you could still have a conversation with someone, but it would just sound like you're having a Skype discussion with someone really far away with bad internet. But the actual quality of the audio is usable. That screw mount that you can use it to mount to your ceiling or whatever is also a tripod mount. So you can mount it to something like a tripod like this, or even a boom arm. And actually, you can use this as a webcam. Best believe. My uncle that owns this Arlo actually uses this to put YouTube videos on. So he uses it in his car to make YouTube videos. Hey everyone, this is a video from the Arlo security camera, and you can see the white screen that it produces. You can hear the audio from arm's length. You can mount this on a tripod or boom arm. You can use this as your webcam because you can actually stream the video to your computer directly, or you can have it record and sent directly to your phone. Probably not the best option, but if that's all you need, then it's a camera that can move around the house with you. It's got a 6-month battery, but I guess if you use it as a webcam, it's probably a lot shorter than that. But it's something you can charge. You can have it plugged into a USB port permanently, and this could be your option for doing videos. It could be your action camera because it's waterproof. You can use it in the rain, in the snow, in all conditions. You can use it away from your house and get the video when you get back home. The options are limitless.